Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
Good morning, sports fans. So where's old Ben at today? Well, I'll take you to a place a little bit different. Now, you may know where I'm at if you look around here. I'm in a parking lot, parking spaces for Notre Dame football. Yep, that's where I'm at. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about this, but that's not why I'm here. And if you see this building right over there, behind it's the Golden Dome. But again, that's not why I'm here. So why am I here? Well, if you look down here, well, first place, let's talk a little bit. Now, you know, I haven't been filming lately. I haven't been on the road. We've had some health issues in the family, and that came first. And I hope to do a little bit more shooting, but I doubt if it'll be on a weekly basis for a while. Yeah. So I haven't been going out much. I've been tied up. But we're going to do one today. And if you look way down this road here, and I'm going to show you here in a minute, way down there, those apartments, those are Notre Dame apartments. Well, Notre Dame students and so forth. But down there, you see some tan. This new building here, that's going to be a building for Notre Dame. They're doing something there, probably maintenance or something. Down there is the town of Roseland, butts up against Notre Dame. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the town, a little bit of the history of it. You're going to find it very interesting, I think. I know I would like to know a little bit more about it. So let's go out and take a look. And we'll see what's going on in Roseland, Indiana. Well, straight ahead there, if you go straight, that's the entrance to the Indiana Toll Road. And that wraps around the west side of Roseland, Indiana. Now this I'm turning on is 933, runs north and south, right down the middle of Indiana, down to Indianapolis, and all the way up into Michigan. And it's a main highway, as you can see here, busy place. See all those lines, telephone lines crossing the street? Well, a number of years ago, an airplane made an emergency landing on 933 right through Roseland. How they missed all those lines, I don't know, but they did. Everyone survived. Well, now we're looking to the west of 933 from the toll road, and we're heading north. We're looking north. You can see the restaurants here and the hotels. Bob Evans, ate there quite a bit. Phillips 66, used that quite a bit. And we're going back here to make a little stop and maybe talk to a few folks. We'll see what happens. Now, most people don't even know this is back here. But by golly, it is. Now, as you can see, this piece of property is almost surrounded by apartment buildings. And we'll talk about those a little bit. Well, folks, behind me, we have the Roseland Community Building, I guess you'd say it, or Town Hall. It's also the police station. and it's the maintenance department. Nice and cozy here. We're gonna go in and talk to a few people here, see what they got to say. Now we got the president of Roseland standing out there. A couple things go on here. This is City Hall, of course. They have their meetings here, special events, meetings, and so forth. And Roseland Rotary even meets here once a week, and we're going to talk to them while we're here too. So, okay, we're outside Roseland here, Roseland community, and we are at the town hall, and we're going to talk to the mayor here. So that's just what we're going to do. So this is Michael Schock, is that right?
That's correct.
Hey, not bad. I got it right.
Yeah.
I don't do that very often. Michael, I got a few questions for you about Roseland.
Not a problem.
So why don't you just tell us a little bit about it to start with?
Well, it was incorporated in 1911. We're a mile long by a mile wide. We got 6.5 miles of streets, 3 alleys, a town park, and a veterans park that we take care of. Plus, with all the motels and businesses on 933, we're definitely a gateway to not only Notre Dame, but South Bend, and anybody going north, we're kind of a gateway to go to Niles, Michigan.
Yeah, you bump right up against Notre Dame and South Bend, don't you?
Yep, and St. Mary's and Holy Cross College. We got an entrance from the toll road right at the south end of town, so we get a lot of traffic coming through here daily.
Yeah. Okay, Mike? What's your relationship with Notre Dame?
I think we've got a really good relationship with Notre Dame. We do communicate with them, with our not only the police departments, but with their administration. They actually do give us donations once a year to help us out. I mean, every little bit helps, because since we're such a small community, we don't have a large tax basin. But their police department is in communication with our police department. They do work together, and it makes a big difference since we do have apartments of Notre Dame students in town, and alumni that have other apartments on the south end of town. And one of our council members works for Notre Dame, and then our clerk treasurer also works for St. Mary's.
Cool.
So we've got a pretty good relationship with them.
What's your population?
Well, the last time they did a census was during COVID, so they said that we lost population when actually we should have doubled. But the last count, I think, was just over 800 residents. And with the new apartment complex that they did with University Edge, it was supposed to double our population, but everybody went home during COVID, so they didn't get counted like they were supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of got the raw end of the stick there on our population count. So we're hoping to get a new census count soon.
Good.
To help us with our tax basin.
Good. So what else is going on? Anything exciting in town?
Well, we've actually did a lot of improvements, upgrades. We've got some paving projects coming up on 3 of our streets.
Well, we all know we need those.
Yeah, and we've fully staffed our police department now. We've got 6 full-time officers that are on day and night, so we've got more coverage than what we've had in many, many years. We're working at getting a K-9 unit in town. That's in the process right now, so we're looking forward to that addition also, especially with all the hotels that we have. We got 5 hotels here in town, and our officers do a foot patrol through the hallways every shift, and that helps out and makes the hotels feel safer, and our residents feel safer because they see our officers drive the streets, and they might see them with their lights on and a spotlight, and then they might see them without any lights on. You just never know where they're going to be.
How about fire department?
Fire department, we're covered under Clay Fire Territory.
Okay.
Which we couldn't ask for a better fire department to cover us, because they're ranked very high in not only the state but in the country.
Yeah, they're now. are you part of Clay Township? Are you under
Yeah, we're under Clay Township.
And you're a city or a town? Or
We're a township on our
Town-
own. We're incorporated.
Okay.
So we're our own tax basin.
So do you consider yourself a city, small city, or
a town?
A town.
A town.
Okay. It's always interesting.
Yeah,
to me,
we're
how
just in
small
Clay.
towns.
Yeah, we're just affiliated with Clay Township since they're in the county,
Yeah.
but we're incorporated ourselves. So we have our own zoning, our own police department, and we take care of Roseland residents.
And you're only a mile and a half, 2 miles from the Michigan line.
I think we're about 2.5 miles north is the state line to Michigan.
Okay. Okay.
And we do have a lot of businesses up north of our town that
Yes.
call themselves Roseland.
Yeah.
We'd like to have them incorporated.
Yeah.
Because that would be great. So we don't really say a whole lot, but everybody says, well, like we're the Roseland McDonald's or
Yes,
Culver's or even other businesses, and we get a lot of people calling and say, well, I need to get a permit. Well, where you at? Well, I'm north of Cleveland. Well, that's St. Joe County.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, I know the Roseland Rotary meets here.
yes, every Thursday, and we're happy to have them here. They've been a really good partner with the town also. I mean, they've helped us with days at the park, helping upgrade our equipment at the park. They've done cleanups at the park. I know they've donated a leaf vac to the park department. And we just enjoy having them
Well,
here.
they're better than I thought they were, Mike.
Yeah, well, we enjoy having you guys here every Thursday. I mean,
There you go.
and meet. I mean, we consider you guys part of our family also. And
Yeah.
that's the way we like to look at things now.
Yeah, we'd like to get more of the businesses involved
Yeah,
with Rotary, and we're struggling with that. But everybody's busy.
yeah, and you get corporations, and they gotta talk to all their board members
Oh,
and everything
yeah.
else, and that always slows the process down. And,
Yep. Sure does. Well, Mike, I want to thank you for all you do here and for helping us out here at Rotary a little bit, and also for this interview.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
you're more than welcome.
Now we know.
anytime.
Now we know about Roseland.
Well, it's a little bit at least. I mean,
Yeah.
we're still growing, and we're still looking forward to keep going in a positive way. We want a better light on Roseland than what we've had in the past, and we're just
That's a long time ago.
yeah, and we're still working hard to make it even better
There you go.
because we want our residents to be proud of our town again.
Okay,
Hello,
thanks, Mike.
sports fans.
You're very
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Appreciate it. Ben from Ben's Hang Up here, and we are at the Roseland Rotary. I guess this would be kind of the town hall.
It's a town hall meeting place for us.
Yeah, and this is Joe Maloney,
Hello.
and Joe is president of the Roseland Rotary. Has been a lot of years in charge of the Rotary, and we meet here. So, Joe, since we're talking about Roseland, why don't you tell me a little bit about Roseland Rotary?
Well, we've been in existence since 1967, so we're pushing almost 60 years. Not quite, but almost. And we've been meeting here for about 7-8 years. Previously, we met at the Ramada Inn when it was Ramada, and before that, we met at St. Mary's College for a number of years. But we've been in and around Roseland the whole time. We do projects in Roseland and outside of Roseland. For a couple of years ago, several years ago, there's the Roseland Park, which is the only park in Roseland.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of trees, so they have a problem in the fall of picking up leaves. So we bought them a little machine they could pull behind their tractor to pick up the leaves, so that people don't have to do that manually. So that helped a lot. And then a couple of years ago in the playground, a merry-go-round that they had, it was so old it broke, it just fell apart. So we went and we bought a new merry-go-round for them, which they had installed. So that's what we do in some of the things. Next year in the meeting room here, they have a little kitchen refrigerator is on its last leg, so we're going to get them a new refrigerator for their kitchen for next year. But we do things outside of Roseland. This past year, we bought some equipment for Corvilla, which is a group in South Bend that services disabled people. They give them jobs. They do paintings, they do refinished furniture, and they do pottery. They sell pottery at their store near the Target near Main Street. But they needed some equipment to make the pottery, so we bought them several pieces of equipment to make the pottery. And this next year we're also doing a project for Dismiss House, which is downtown South Bend, that services people that have been recently released from incarceration. It's a home where people that get out of prison, they can live there until they can get established and get a job and get a place to live, so that they can live there for a period of time while they get established. And we're buying them some equipment for their kitchen because they fix their own meals over there.
So Joe, we've worked with them for quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah, a number of years ago, we built, we had some railings installed. We painted and stained and installed railings there because they have a 3-story house, so the railings were getting a little rickety, so we got some new railings for them, so the city of South Bend was happy with it.
Yeah, I think we did some concrete porch or something.
Yeah, the front porch was made out of concrete. It was crumbling, and it needed some railings on the side, so we got them some new concrete porch and railings. So we try to give them what's needed. So we asked these different groups, what's needed for you? And also too, like 3 years ago, we did a couple of things for Cultivate. Now, the Cultivate group is they package meals for children in South Bend schools that need meals for the weekend, because the schools serve meals in class, but they don't have anything in many cases to eat on the weekend. So they package meals for them. And we bought them some equipment for their kitchen and for their doors when they have trucks to deliver equipment. The wind was blowing in, snow was blowing in, so we bought them some door surrounds for that. So every year we try to do 1 or 2 major projects for different people in the South Bend and Roseland community to help them out.
And tell me about when Roseland meets and the Rotary.
We meet every Thursday at noon at the Roseland Town Hall. We have lunch, brief business meeting, and then we try to have a speaker every week that's of interest to people. So, for example, today we had the executive director for the Forever Learning Group. It's very interesting, and I think it tells everybody all the good things that are happening in the South Bend, Mishawaka, Roseland area.
And we have fun.
We do. We have a good time. It's not a large group, but I say intimate. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good word.
Intimate group. And so we sit and we visit and we have a good time.
We're going to have a new president this next year.
Yes, it's going to be.
Not quite retiring because you'll be past president.
Yes. We've got Ben
Oh,
Harris.
I know this is going to be an amazing year.
It is. It's going to be.
This is going to be amazing.
We voted him in because he's better looking than I am.
Well, we voted him in because he's the only one who would take the job.
Well, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Well, got anything else on Roseland Rotary that?
Well, we're obviously looking for people to visit us, and please come and visit us. And if you like what we're doing, we're welcoming new members in all the time.
Yep.
So please come and see what we're like Thursdays at noon at the Roseland Town Hall.
Oh. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, we're back on 933. Restaurants, hotels. Yeah, Rotary's been big to me. This is my 20th year in Rotary. Proud of that. Again, we're looking north. Some of the hotels. Bob Evans, yeah, ate there a few times. More than a few times. And we've met there a time or two. I'll drive back through one of the neighborhoods here. Now, Roseland's an older town. Some of the homes, or some of them are the older homes, usually smaller homes, and surrounded by, of course, on one side, all Notre Dame and all Notre Dame apartments. Now, I don't believe this part is a part of Roseland. I think Roseland butts right up to these apartments here. Now, the apartments you see back here on the right, those are Roseland. Nice neighborhoods. Got Pizza King here on the right, and we met at Pizza King a few after hours meetings. And Pizza King's one of my favorite pizzas. Some of the businesses along 933 here in Roseland. Cheers Pub, been around a long time. This garden center here on the left, one of the older businesses in Roseland, been here a long time. Coffee shop. Now this is interesting. It's a German restaurant. They serve American food too. And we've had a couple meetings there after hours. Very good place. Very good dinner. Big C Lumber, probably been here one of the longest in Roseland. Been here many years. I actually coached one of their baseball teams back in the day. Very successfully. Won 2 championships. I think they should give me a discount. Taco Bell. Couple pawn shops here in Roseland. Express Press has been here a long time. Good place to do business. Now there are a few vacant buildings in Roseland. This is one of them. This is probably the oldest, one of the very oldest buildings in Roseland. And there's a lot of vacancies there. Quality Inn. Quality Inn has sent a few people to our CPR class that we hold. T. Allen's King Gyros. If you want barbecued, it's one of the best places you can go. And their gyros are huge. Good hot dogs there too. I recommend that place highly. Now these are those Notre Dame apartments that are in Roseland. Try another side street here. And again, it butts right up to Notre Dame. It's the old Democratic Club here on the right, now called the Community Club. And there's the Indiana Toll Road. That marks the northern part of Roseland. Actually, it's Cleveland Road, but Cleveland Road is just on the other side of that. Belmont Liquors. Got a town, you gotta have a liquor store. Dairy Queen. Now I stop by there occasionally for a little treat. Also like their hot dogs there. They call them chili dogs. I really call them kind of coney dog. Now I'm going to head south through Roseland. Now there's a couple empty buildings through here that are really nice buildings. Anybody needs to rent some space, a couple buildings here in town are pretty nice. This coffee place is nice too. And we're heading west. And this ahead of us is the entry road to the Indiana Toll Road, and Roseland butts right up against it. Yeah, you see that truck there, he's going down to get on the toll road. Now this is the park here in Roseland. Really a nice park. Once it greens up, you'd see what I mean. It's very, very pretty down here. You know, might as well walk around a little bit. See, most of this equipment for the kids here, the playground area, is new. And there's that merry-go-round that Rotary purchased. Boy, those are expensive. This playground equipment is not cheap. Nice little area for the kids. And I see some people building new homes down here. And I can see why. A lot of area, a lot of acreage to this park. Now just south of this park, you run into, across from that entrance to the toll road, St. Mary's College. And just south of that, got the Brothers of the Holy Cross. And then you got some more Notre Dame property. Small town of Roseland. It's got quite a history. Head back north again. And we'll head west. All this to the right now is Notre Dame's property. That's that parking lot we looked at earlier. Take a right here and you go right into Notre Dame. Take a left, we go under the toll road. And we're closing it out.
Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. There's a beautiful country out there to see. Relax in your seat and turn on your TV. Sights and sounds will fill your video screen. Historic sights feature just scenery. Small town parks and festivities. No high price gas or anxiety. All of this from me to you I'll share, and you won't even have to leave your comfy armchair. You got the whole wide world to see. Great destinations and friendly people. Proceed, shine and see. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Come on back and relax and take another